Welcome back to some professional Starcraft 2, the ESL Open Cup Finals! Number 31, Korea Edition. And two of the most entertaining and best players from Korea. In the bottom right, from Africa CSSC2, the Korean Twitch Starcraft team. It is. Wait, I already said it. I already said his name. Well, now people are going to know who he is. Well, for those of you who cannot read, I know there are a lot of you. In the top left, from Dragon, Phoenix, Gaming. Yes, that's the name. The big boy. It's Barney. Parting recently struggling, like, in most of the best of fives I've seen recently. Best of 5, best of 7. Best of 3 is a whole nother thing entirely. It's usually earlier rounds of a tournament. He's been struggling with full series. Harding is a man who, like other YOLO toss, like SOS, kind of like Zest. Maybe not. Like, I think MC was the first one of this. Like, MC was the first true YOLO toss. But his specialty is winning. But recently, like, once it gets past that early mid-game, a lot of pro toss, not just Parting, and definitely not just Parting, are really struggling with against Terran and against Zerg, especially against Zerg. What do you do if the Adepts don't work? That is a question many are asking. We were hoping to look to the GSL finals of Stats versus Rogue for... Why is there a Zealot? Okay. So we are on Submarine, the smallest map in the pool. A big pool in and of itself. But Parting's just like, well, I'll just build a Zealot then. And so this is happening. And how much will it do? More links are forced out. If you're soO, you don't want to make too many. But Parting is doing a lot of work here. The Zealot actually able to cut through the Queen armor. Brenda, run! Pull the drones! Ah! Then where are my Zerg legs? Okay. I'm sorry. I blacked out for a second there. It got a little scary for the Queen, but she was able to hold on. A few Overlords. Honestly, this feels like it's done everything it needed to do for Parting. He, just with just the addition of that Zealot, he was able to keep soO's drone count down. He bought plenty of space in order... Oh, if he didn't get that Adept, that would be... Oh my god, he canceled his gate! Oh, Parting! Oh, no! Was that intentional? No. Oh, that was a mistake. I think he meant to cancel the battery and he misclicked. Oh, no. Oh, it was going so well. It's not at the end of the world. Like, it's not the worst thing that could have happened. That would have been like Warp Gate or Glaives or something. But not ideal. Not exactly what he was looking for. This, I think, has been figured out now by soO. While he has an uncomfortably low drone count with the way things have gone, I do like the Zealot. It's just the counterattack wasn't fully prepared for. Glaives is finishing up. The Warp Prism is out. Warp Gate is done. Gate's coming online. Roachborn isn't done yet, which means soO's going to be relying on Zerglings early on. He's not going to be supplied by... He's building spores. soO thinks this is DTs. And I mean, he's right, but in the wrong way. Because this is so late. It's just a little bit of a weirdly late timing. I think soO, like, that means usually DTs. Brenda! Karen, where is the creep? We were supposed to have creep. I had to use all my energy on the larva engine. Don't make excuses. I'm talking to corporate. What? I'm sorry. I don't know what keeps happening to me. The roaches are now out. soO is making a laser lords. 6 overlords at a time here. He got hard supply blocked. I believe one was taken out by a stalker, and he's been panicking ever since. Parting is very, very invested in the adepts. Oh, he did just lose the observer there, which is unfortunate. Whole lot of Zerglings popping out. Looked like for a second he might go through with that. There weren't that many ranks there, but Parting is keeping things busy. soO only has his lair halfway done. So there's still a while until there's actually mobile detection. But spore crawlers can no, stop. Stop it. Will he do it? Why not? What? Oh, Parting. But wait, there's more! And what a distraction he recalls out! That's the lair! Oh, you our spore crawlers can burrow my ass! Alright. He gets the lair! I mean, if he had a recall, it would have been even better, but I can't believe he got the lair. The one place there wasn't a spore. But now there's no spore at the net. He's just building them in random spots. Unfortunately, though, while there's not a lair... Wait a second, though. He can just build DTs to defend, right? Am I missing something? Parting is going for the rest of the tech, which seems a little excessive. How many DTs survived? Those are not DTs. soO has 60 drones, no lair, and only 2 hatches right now. But Parting is just kind of going Colossus Blink, which feels like he's kind of misreading the room at the moment. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you just killed his lair, is now really the time to get all of... I guess the logic here, and now that it's very defendable logic. Well, until he gets a lair, he can't attack. Like, at all. Because a handful of DTs would stop it. So getting all of the tech now, when you don't actually need more units, makes complete sense. Winter, you're bad. It's like, well, you know what? Yes, that's a good point. Now that you say it like that, I rescind my original statement. He's reading it perfectly. I'm illiterate. So now soO, while he has a good worker count, Parting does have his tech. He's jammed the warp disruptor into a prism. Parting doesn't like going for Archons because they don't have enough fancy glass cannon micro for him. What Parting really likes are strategies that can lose in a second and a half if he miss micros even a little bit. That's he's a very emotionally invested player. And it really does come down, like, instead of going for Archons or Storm, you know what's even better? What if we just went for Disruptor Drop and have an army that crumbles without an actually decent Disruptor hit? Why not? Classic Parting. Getting some Colossi now needs something to melt the Zerglings, because Zerglings, a little bit weirdly, are the counter to Ruptors because they just force them to shoot your own units if you want to kill them. A few Colossi combined with the Glaive to Depths are more than enough to ward them off, though. Or, you know, Archons, but why would we build those? Hey guys, my life for ire! Oh. If only they could be switched to being Adepts, like hallucinations. Then maybe they'd work. Or even like Stalkers. Where are the Ruptors? Where's the Ruptor drop? Did he get any kills with it? Parting has... Wow, Parting's only killed 3 workers. This game has... In 3 minutes, it went from a scrappy, barely 2 base into a full-on, near-maxed-out 3+ base macro game with a whole bunch of tech across the board. soO is going for Spire. He has Baneling speed done. He's got +1. Whole bunch of Roaches and Ravagers in a 4th. Whereas Parting now has Colossi, a whole bunch of Stalkers, half a dozen Sentries, Disruptor drop, and don't even speak to me about Archons. Archons are for when your DTs snipe a lair and you need to buy 4 more seconds. They're not for fighting. I'm like, you know what? Okay, you have a few more WCS and GSL championships than I do, Mr. Parting. So I'll cede to you on this one, I guess. Have you ever been so rich or so crazy that you use disruptors to kill creep tumors without detection? How did he even know where they were? Maybe he saw them before? What am I watching? Disruptors don't seem like the ideal creep clearing mechanic. Is he using those ones he definitely saw, but is he using the collision to actually hit them? Either way, any amount of time spent clearing creep with disruptors seems like maybe a waste. We're on summary. Oh, okay, it's happening. Things are happening. The Bandag's trying to come through. Parting has more sentries than any other unit. The force fields. But one gap in the wall. The disruptors. The danger fields. He's holding. He's backed himself into a corner. But can he break out victorious? The Nexus isn't done. The Colossi are holding. And Parting held on. What? soO was like, okay, fuck it, we're doing this. And now we're here. This is what happened. This is... Parting strikes back. Another round of Ling Bane. I don't even really think Ling Bane is what we're looking for. Brenda and her knitting crew trying to sew things back together. The Banelings. There's just not enough units here for Parting. More Banelings are trickling through the Queens. The Stalkers aren't going to match them themselves. Parting takes the resounding victory, the unlikely and incredible fight. And he just kind of throws it away across the map. He doesn't spend any time consolidating. soO has 80 drones. He can build whatever the hell he wants. Stalkers aren't gonna cut it. The Warp Prism goes down. Another round of Stalkers, but I will. Blink Stalkers make miracles in the man of, in the words of the Dick Boy himself. But why do we need miracles? We were in a perfectly acceptable position for non-divine intervention. But no, now we're here. Blink and Stalkers for our goddamn lives. More Lings and Banes. It's essentially just he warps in 1 or 2 sentries. Oh, my knife. Yeah, of course. There are no Zealot. Why, he blinks forward. Are you insane? And by the way, soO is taking this base. Just side note. Parting likes Stalkers, alright? He built the Stalkers. Is there a force field? There's no force field for the right side. So many Banelings rolling through, smashing the Stalkers to bits and tiny pieces. And just like that, the roller coaster goes off the rails and crashes into innocent bystanders, of which Parting was several of them. Okay, well, it felt, there was that moment of clarity where, oh my god, he can actually hold. But then Parting decided to immediately counterattack into all the reinforcements without rebuilding much of his unit composition. It seemed like he was being so patient until he wasn't. Parting is a very emotional player. Like, if the mood strikes him to attack... Oh, Jimmy, it wasn't Parting. He will attack. Probably too emotional. Speaking of which, welcome back, Beyond. For those who don't... Oh, is this a can... Oh my god. Well, hold that thought. It's a cannon rush. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, will soO believe him? Because some parting is very good at this. Like, yeah, I'm not going for it. Yeah, I fucking am. Alright. Oh, he just sees it. Okay. Does he even have enough for the third pylon? Yeah, he does. He's waiting. He's baiting it. soO is not taking the bait. Parting has the minerals for the pylon. He just wanted soO to commit and not DPS this pylon. But he gets it. Oh, before the pylon dies! Oh, no! Oh, no! He needs the mineral. He's trying to go around. No! 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 You cannot physically touch this. Parting gets it. Though soO didn't take the bait, and he's responding strongly, he's gonna get the gate at the very least. It will be it should be canceled. Oh my god, stressing me out. He's gonna go for the cannon. Wait, does Parting just win? Oh my god, he messes up the AI, he keeps the pro. It's disrespectful, disgusting, and disarray throughout the Zerg. It's over. It's all over. Like, the 7, no, that's way too many drones. That is way too many. 3 more, he didn't have a pool on the way. The pro! Oh my god! Oh, you didn't think it could get any worse. It can always get worse. Oh, I'm not locked in here with you. Oh no. Oh. Oh, and he twists it. soO is now even on workers because this costs so much money. Wait a second, is the game not over? soO, wow, the mental fortitude it requires to be like, well, that was bad, but where were these? Where did these drones? These drones were, I have no idea where they were. You gotta respect soO, like, well, that was pretty rough, but it's not over. And he's right. These cannons, that was however many hundreds of minerals on cannons. Like, he has, right here, 600 minerals invested. So, while he did get the hatch and all of that, Parting is still on one base. And soO still has workers. So, honestly, Parting once again going for the flashiest of plays when he probably didn't need to do the drone trap. He probably could have just locked it down with 1 or 2 pylons and gotten the hatch. But no. When there's an opportunity for plays to be made, he's going full Hamilton. But where does this leave us? Can soO actually, I think emotionally is more accurate than physically recover from this? Just the fact he's still in the game after losing 9 drones out of, like, when he had less than 20 drones. If soO just bounces out of this, if he recovers from this, I don't know. 1, I think Parting is never going to recover from losing that because of that start. And also 2, we all learned something here today. And it doesn't matter how many drones you lose. It just matters how many you have left. soO is logged. Never do this. soO is doing it. soO is like, I don't like it when it's red. Yeah, this is not better. Just because soO is doing it doesn't mean you should don't do this. Okay? Let me be clear. Do not. But if it works for soO. Isn't there a Stargate unit? There's an Oracle. A Spore Crawler already on the way? This Oracle is important. The existence is important, and if it's able to get any damage. I'd like Parting just turns it around. Realizing even if he was to kill drones, it would cost him potentially the Oracle itself. soO is really flexible here, I gotta say. Credit to him. Holding on. Parting is even on workers. There's a Twilight Council. It's gonna be Glaives, right? Oh, he's warping into the depth at the pylon that still exists. soO does not see it. He'll probably wait for another. Another base is spotted. I mean, Parting sees a play to be made. He'll use the oracles to bait and switch. And are there any units? There are only 2 Zerglings. Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. He comes in. The cannons are getting involved. The adepts. He sees where the queens are. There are no other units. The cannon can hit the extractor, which is just hilarious. There's a handful of Zerglings on the way, but the adepts, the bases are all spread apart. And he's just slathering his melted cheese all over the creep. It seems like it's expired, but it's still working. 7 minutes in. 2 adepts, 2 oracles, 1 oracles. You never know. He shades back to the pylon. He's going Blink behind this. Maybe expecting roaches, I guess? He's like, no! Not expecting roaches. I just really like Blink Stalkers. I'm like, okay, God. Jeez. I will blink my way out of this. It's like, but what about Glaive? No! Honestly, I don't know what he plans to accomplish with the Glaive with the Blink. The Adepts. The Cannon Adept combo. He recalls out as the cannon falls. And what is the result here? Parting has more workers. There's a hallucinated Phoenix. I think that was the one from killing the Overlord before. But all of these are very tough locations to... Is that a wall with that Stalker in that little location there? I think so, though there's still plenty of surface area. So this is a really weird game. soO is now taking his natural at the 8-minute mark. Down 3 workers. The lair is done. I bet soO's probably having quite a debate about what lair tech to actually go for. Blink. Yeah, he does want to get baited into that. Oh, this is... But Parting has already pre-built a wall. Oh, I bet he clicked him into the 3rd, but guess what? What are you going to do about this? Oh, no. He just spent money on all those Banes, and he can't use them. The longer you have Banes sitting around, the less value they get. Because you're only going to use them once. Ideally, you use them effectively as close to when they're built as possible. So he just built a dozen Banes that are now going to sit in his base. Brenda! What, Karen? We're hunting oracles! Don't you think this isn't the most efficient? I don't care! We're going for it! It's a big attack! You don't see the whole plan! I see the whole... Okay, we're turning around. But not because you said it. Because we've reconsidered our options. Oh, no! Brenda, you see what happens? They're Blink Stalkers! Oh, save me! Ah! Okay. What is this? What? There are 8 sentries and 8 stalkers. Which is possibly the only army that soO could kill right now. It really does depend on the force fields. But, like... is +1 done? No. Oh my god! Dozens of force fields. Well, that... Yeah, that... Parting has walked the narrow path to building the only army that soO had preemptively countered. If those were anything but Stalkers and Sentries, if those were Immortals and Charge Lots, that might not have been great either. But it would have been less gas heavy. If it had been Stargate, obviously. No, Parting not. Stalkers only! Stalkers only! That's it! Now we got those pesky Sentries out of the way. It's just gonna be Stalker. Alright then. So this is what we're doing. soO has a nice amount of drones to be able to continue to produce. Parting... Building Colossi, but they're mostly for show. Meanwhile, counterattack. This is where all the non-stalkers went. He walled out his own zealots and will now lose all the energy and sentries. The stalkers blinking back. They're on the run because there are way too many zerglings. And I'm pretty sure in the help screen where it says stalkers and it says countered by, it has zerglings listed. But there's only one way to find... Oh, it doesn't show up in replays. Okay. But parting is continuing. And soO... Well, where's the Spire, soO? The answer is... Oh. But where are the Spire units, soO? Mm-hmm. Riddle me that. Well, it looks like he's going to go for a big break on the 4th. And if parting is literally only making Blink Stalkers, I can't blame him. And I mean, he's not only making Blink Stalkers, but there's a heavy emphasis. Like, if you have a pizza, and the only thing on the pizza is pepperoni, you don't call it, or like you got, I don't know, pineapple. It's just pineapple. You don't call it a cheese with pineapple pizza, even though this would be the cheese with pineapple pizza of pizzas right now that parting is doing. You call it a pineapple pizza, or you call it a disgrace to humanity, or you call it amazing. All right, like and comment. I'm sure this will start just as good of a debate as, can Protoss actually win the mid game? Let's base our opinions on this exact fight. Well, that's a lot of sentries. Holy shit! But here come the Banes. Another round! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Why build walls when you can cast them? Wave upon wave. But it's not over. He runs out of energy eventually. The Banelings trickle through! Are there enough force fields? Corruptors on the field. Still Colossi. The Banelings slamming into the army. And on the last wave, parting marches forward and soO smashes it. Absolutely obliterated. Parting continued into the meat grinder. And soO came up with enough tower defense waves that parting could no longer hold. Why always one too many? Well, the reason it's always one too many is because if it was too many, then, well, he loses the game after the first one. That's the implication. Well. So. By the way, remember when I said if soO comes back from that cheese? He did. There was a lot of context, but he did. I gotta say, like, that was quite a commitment. Is he cannon rushing again? Bardock! Wait, what? He goes for the 13 pylon. In order to get your probe out. In order to get your probe out to potentially block a hatch first, you sometimes will go for the quicker pylon. I don't want to see anybody on an angry coach. I already know this is like, well, you know what? I do want to see someone on angry coach defend their missed pylon timing by saying, oh, well, parting did it in ESL. Because at least you would have been pretending to watch ESL. So I'll give you a pass on that. Those of you that build a 13 pylon when they forget what they were doing and didn't build enough probes, I'll give you that. All right, the epic mining duel continues. Duel. Oh, parting. Oh, flirting with those crystals. The drones flirting as well, playing hard to get. But nobody's committing. Which, if you do that perfectly and very expertly, like Parting was doing there, you could deny upwards of 15 minerals over the course of a minute. Yes. Because the drone AI... And once you pick up the minerals, we'll resort to more brutish means. Which are not nearly as effective. Nobody's scared of a probe attacking. They're scared of what else it can do. The one thing probes aren't great at, unless you ask Florencio, is fighting. From here. What's it gonna be, Parting? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Blink Stalkers shoehorned into whatever situation he could possibly find them in. Even if it doesn't make sense, and it's almost certainly going to fail. That's, so far, if the first 2 games were any indicator, that is the build. I was very ready to press F, but the probe survives. The Adept shades across. Is it gonna scout? Sees the 3rd. Then gonna use it. Look for maybe a Roach all-in. Maybe if there are more Zerglings. Oh my God, Party! What are you doing? The Adept microwing. Shield stripped away. Kills the Ling. Looking for a drone. Doesn't find it. Gets out. Drama. Oh, wait. If it could just kill this before the Oracle comes out. One more shot! Not even close, baby. The Pervert Pillar. Working as intended. I'm not sure why it was in that area in the first place. Maybe it accidentally got pushed out. Oracle gonna pop out. Is he gonna go for a Phoenix behind? Or is he intentionally trying to hide this? He's building another Oracle, so... he's hiding it. Oh. The Zergling on patrol, not gonna spot it. Parting. Undetected, heading out. Definitely increasing the likelihood that this actually does some damage. This is not the ideal gauntlet that the Oracle's running through. He does get the Creep Tumor. Heading towards the main. There's not much else left for the Oracle to do. Immediately behind this, it's a Twilight, which isn't going to be for Blink. Don't be dumb. It's going to be for Glaze. And then for Blink. No matter whether Blink is good or not. Uh-oh. It's a Dark Shrine. But wait, there's more! Right? Party's not gonna... not gonna get anything? A Forge. He has the gas. Like, the most important part of the rest of this game is what he does with that Twilight, but... 10 roaches on the way. It looks like soO is going for the all-in. Brenda! What? Oh my god! Well, 2 queens assassinated. But that means the Oracle's... oh! Those were decoys! And in 3 minutes, you're going to be very sorry. Actually, queens walk surprisingly fast when all-ins are concerned. It's a Queen Ravager Ling all-in. Unfortunate, though, there is not a lair, so Parting has won this game. He decided to go DTs. I'm not sure why, but he's won the game. Because there is no detection. The DTs win the day. So, there you go. Just pray they don't go lair and do it all in and make DTs. And then, easy game. Parting with the classic build. The DT's just kind of, oh, here comes the Blink! It's like, well, now is the perfect time. He's trying to kill DTs with a corrosive bile, which is technically possible. Run down, run. No. You see, I told you we should have gotten a lair. Yeah, you say that now. Nobody said anything about a lair when we left. Okay, well, Party, I guess, hasn't won the game because he's busy still going Blink, which is really the only thing. While Blink can be very cost-effective, it is still one of the only things that can actually be matched by the Ling Roach. But Parting does have a 10-worker lead. He has a better economic advantage than at any point during this series. Oh my god, what happened to the third queen? Where's the... Oh! I like to take the other path because it's more scenic. You are dumb, okay? You could have just looked it up on Liquipedia Earth. Okay, that joke didn't work. You're a joke. 64 probes to 50 drones. And it looks like soO's gonna try to grind this one out. This is when Blink... Oh, we built Archons! Parting has seen the way. He builds Archons with the DTs. And when you're ahead on economy and you have a comfortable third, that's when Blink Stalkers are perfectly fine. You know that soO did a kind of ill-fated all-in. There's barely any roaches. There's not even roach speed. How are they going to run for those from those immaculate force fields? Apparently by having creep. Was how. But alright, Party, make a decision. Another round of Stalkers makes this look a lot more desperate. Unfortunately, though, Zerglings have made... Wait. Did they? No. I think soO just used Select the army. Yeah, Parting's just kind of slicing and dicing up this Zerg army. Okay. Intimidation fields. soO doesn't even cancel the hatch. Obviously a little distracted at the moment. The Zerglings come in. The sentries will cast all of their force fields. There's just not enough units here. Blinks forward. On top of the army. A little bit of splitting. Actually, the blink forward might cost him. As there are no more force fields, that one Immortal really has a lot of heavy lifting to do. The Stalkers are struggling. The Queens. The economy just isn't there to match this. He knows it's not going to get any better. So Parting drags one back, but I can't help but feel like that was more soO losing the game than Parting winning it. If Parting had done anything but the DTs, it's likely that would have been a very dangerous attack. But he did do the DTs, and he did go for the all-in. So, at the end of the day, I guess Parting does hold on. But it can't really fill you with a lot of confidence that that is the game you win. Still, though, it is match point. Golden Wall. It's coming up next. Jimmy. But first, a quick advertisement from our sponsors. If you guys could pause ad block, that'd be awesome. Thank you for watching. Be back to the ESL Pro Tour Finals in just a moment. Hey everybody, I'm Winter, and did you know if you like and subscribe this video, or dislike, whatever, just jam your thumb on it and see what happens. Then YouTube will be like, I guess people do like your videos. And the great overlord that rules everything will love me forever. Also, check out ESL Pro Tour every week on Mondays. Play.eslgaming.com, and you can waste Parting's time as well. Good night. Thank you for sticking around. We missed a whole lot of excitement. But I think you guys were still watching an ad during it, so. Parting says, like, how do you actually beat Zerg? soO says you don't. And then, now we move on. I speak Korean. For those who don't know. 안녕하세요. Shibala. It's the same sort of opener we've seen many times before. Parting, what is it gonna be? It hasn't felt... Well, it feels like every game is... Blink. Wherever it goes, wherever we come from, the one thing that brings all parting strategies together is Blink. And that's all we've really seen from him thus far. Yeah, sure, there's been some DTs, there's been some cannons, there's been some adepts, but it's all about that Blink. soO heading out for a third. Nobody doing any sort of shenanigans early. Parting didn't even probe scout, did he? I feel like that's a mental thing. It's like, I've just given up on trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to do my build. I'm going to focus on that. We'll move on. It's got to be the Twilight. Like, maybe it's a Stargate, but then it's going to be a Twilight. It feels like, honestly, Protosses are lost. Both in terms of the games and the strategies. It's just straight to a Twilight. It really feels like there are no Protoss out there who know what to handle. Cyril apparently is like 22 ZVPs without losing in matches, not games, but in total, like, best of 3, best of 5 matches. There is no Protoss out there with the biggest stats. Was supposed to be the one to save us against Rogue, but he did anything but. And now, I mean, maybe just build some more Void Rays, says Blizzard. But I gotta empathize with the Protoss out there. Everybody likes to hate Protoss, and I hate Protoss too. But I'm 1/3 Protoss myself, so it's okay. Because their units are so powerful that it feels gimmicky when you lose a lot of the time. Like, it's like, well, he just went for the good unit that killed me. Like, you don't really have that with Terran. Even when it is, like, a Liberator or something, you're not like, well, he went for a Liberator. But one DT or one Oracle has such an impact. Sometimes it feels like, oh, one Storm. Oh, there might be a lot more. There's just a lot more hinging on things like that. Even if statistically they don't have that sort of consistency of, say, Zerg. It's just a DT drop. Parting's just going DT drop. Where's your 4th gate, Parting? It's only building 3 gates. Isn't this build supposed to be with 4 gates? Am I bad? Maybe. Well, this isn't for Archons then. Why would it ever be for Archons, says Parting? Archons are terrible units that are for people who want to actually beat Zerglings. But he's just gonna warp in DTs. Like, okay. This feels like is this his first scout? Yeah, pretty much. This is the other. This adept is the first time he moved out of his base. So this is a blind DT all-in, ironically enough. He's blinked too much. He's just blind now. There are 3 queens. So how does... Oh, God, the legs pop out and ruin everything. Oh, no. Oh. That looked like him. Oh, my God, the queen with 1 HP. Brenda, I told you you'd be fine. I had 1 HP! Yes! Fine! Like we said! Yeah, this is happening, but No, parting hold position! Or not. Oh, what's happening? Wait, did the queen die? Not fine! Definitely not fine. Parting going for a campaign-style DT wall. The Zerglings are ripping down the wall on the other side. DTs are ransacking the main. Units are popping out. Is it enough to actually defend? The Zerglings have ripped down the entire Protoss wall. The DTs are warped in. Okay, not the entire one, I guess. Down goes the gate. What is going on? So Zerglings made it into the main, but most of them did not survive the attack. Parting is up 8 workers. soO lost 3 queens so far. 2 DTs. This Overlord is going to die, which means not as much vision of what Parting's going for. Not that it was... How is this? Oh, he took down the minerals. The Overlord spots it. I don't know what's going on anymore. They're still Zerglings! Nope. He's like, well, how about 40 more Zerglings? And the answer is, you know what? Maybe. Sentry. He's going for the gateway itself. The force field keeps the Stalker alive, but there was a... I'm not trapped in here with you! The one Zergling gets jammed inside the force field and the Stalker dies. The DTs are stuck on the wrong side of the border. The Zerglings are killing the entire wall. Force fields don't save the pylons. What is even going on? What is this noise? I don't... What a game. Parting, like, if nothing else, he makes it entertaining. And by if nothing else, what I mean is, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going Blink, bro. Ah! Why? Ah!
Why?
And here we are. 4 for 4. They don't have Blink yet. Back to back. Dead. This isn't... They don't have plot armor. They don't have any armor. They are armored. Ironically, Zealots are light units, but start with +1 armor, but they are not armored, whereas Stalkers, which are armored units, have no armor to start. Or maybe they have +1. I'm not sure. Either way, makes you think, doesn't it? But hopefully not too hard, because there's still plenty of game to be had. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Who took these down? I'm pretty sure it was soO who took these down. And there were a couple drones that ambitiously tried a little harder and mined the other patches. This is... He's lost the front, but he held the wall somehow. So now we're here. The invisible wall. He thought he could get in. I think he thought it was walled off to start. Parting heading towards the top right corner. Looking for the 4th. A whole lot of Roach Ravagers coming up as well. Where's the Overseer? It's not here yet, which means it's going to take a lot of damage from the DTs, but just chunking through. Where are the sentries? Here comes the rest of the army. The force field, does he have charge? Of course not. His only upgrade is Blink! Meanwhile, whatever this was got cleaned up, just barely. Karen, come on! Get out of the way! I need the prism! They nerfed our needles! Anyways, this is happening. There's a disruptor. It appears it already fired a shot for 3 kills. Parting is trying to cobble something together here. He's losing a whole bunch of probes. He's down 50 supply. The Cyber Core died! The Cyber Core died! The Cyber Core was the last building still standing at the front. And the only unit he has upgraded, the goddamn Blink Stalkers, is the unit that he cannot build. Oh, it's a disaster! As Parting now crumbling at the front, crumbling in supply. He killed the 4th, but where is the answer? Disruptors aren't going to save you. Every step you can take forward, you have to take at least a base back. Parting loses his natural /third, his cyber core, his dignity, but he keeps his dreams alive of going for Blink Stalkers. He's got Ruptors. Oh, pretty juicy hit. Another one. He's got to hold on to that third shot. Oh, he just fires it. There's going to be a solid 10 seconds. Okay. soO somehow is at 3 bases. Parting holds. He always makes it entertaining. But how do you stop the onslaught? More Blink Stalkers. Couple Ruptors. Clips a Ravager. Looking for more. Very dead Roach. He has a lot of Ruptors, but he's running out of other units. He's running out of units at the front. soO can divide and conquer. But Parting is not going to tap it out yet. He's giving up everything. He's retreated up his ramp. He's losing the other base. It's just Ruptors to defend. But if a single Roach survives, then Parting will not. Somehow every Disruptor gets its shot off without dying. But the main crumbles! Both sides falling! It doesn't matter about being efficient. It matters about being effective. And soO is killing everything. 19 probes. The main is being ransacked. Probes are burning. No matter how amazing the Disruptor shots, no matter how impeccable the Blinks, no matter how immaculate the force fields, this is not a MOBA game. It's not a micro game. At the end of the day, more shit counters less shit, and soO, while losing the exact same on the dot amount of resources, which is surprising. Remember how much he's killed. Still is so far ahead. But Parting with his ragtag band of Blink Stalker Disruptor, the most glass cannon of compositions, another group of Roaches into the main. Could warp in some DTs. He does, but he could lose the Dark Shrine before they're even warped in. He has to pull back. There is a recall, but it's too late for the Dark Shrine. The DTs just don't even... They're not even trying anymore. He's losing the Forge. He has to fight. The Disruptors are getting decent enough connections. But wave after wave overwhelming Parting's forces. There's just not enough here to stop it. He can't fight heads up or heads down. soO runs him over and takes the 3-1 victory, the ESL Open Cup Finals. He gets $200 for that. And Parting crumbles again. The Blink Stalkers just can't stand their ground. They're very good at teleporting out of it. I don't know. Was it some sort of challenge? Did Parting get paid off more than the prize pool of the entire tournament to just go Blink Stalkers in the finals? I'm knowing Parting, it's not unlikely. Does Protoss have a chance against Zerg in the mid-game? Will you participate in the first round, maybe second of the next ESL Open Cup? Tell me more. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all of the other exciting things better YouTubers tell you to do. So, thank you for watching. Congratulations, soO. Good luck. And have fun.